It is April on or, and I'm making a driving video going through Chicago. I am now in the western suburbs. It worked out pretty good. Oh my God, look at the traffic going into Chicago. My God, that has turned to shit. I went to see the eclipse yesterday, and it took me 8.5 hours. The traffic was so fucking horrible. It was probably eclipse traffic. People going home. It took 8.5 fucking hours to get to Lafayette, Indiana from Indianapolis. And I ate at Golden Corral. I made it within 10 minutes before they closed. It cost me $100 where I stayed as well, which was a fucking ripoff, but I felt like shit tonight. Hopefully the rest of this trip I would not have to pay anywhere near that much. I like being able to make good time. At least I am. No more Trons unfortunately. Not tonight. I'll just be lucky to get settled into the Chicago area. And the cat's been bitching about being in that carrier. It's almost over. I'll be out of there soon. Hopefully checked in and everything. I stay at this place 3 nights and go to another place in Willowbrook. Oh shit. Oh, this is not what I want. Fuck. Gotta be over here. Roosevelt Road, that's where I lived right near Roosevelt Road when I was growing up in the western suburbs, where I lived since Antonixty when I dropped off my mother's twat. And I had Asperger's, and I was an autistic antichrist, especially when I was in kindergarten. I wouldn't follow any of the rules, and I was just so rambunctious, and didn't follow any orders. It was fucking hilarious now that I think of it, except I flunked kindergarten, had to spend New Year's in kindergarten, all for being on the spectrum, which I didn't even know about at the time. People were pretty fucking stupid then. Didn't even know about Asperger's. Well, I think they did, but they were blocking that information, so people could get diagnosed with other things that they could get fucked over by being thrown into mental institutions and tormented and tortured. Because there's people with autism who are still to this very day being diagnosed with bipolar, worse yet schizophrenia. Yeah, because some of these doctors are incompetent scumfuck assholes. Now I'm really close to where I grew up. More stressful out here. Southern Life dude, he makes some videos mostly in Florida. I think his channel is kind of losing support because of he ain't traveling like he used to. I think maybe he ran out of money. But I know he made videos going through Atlanta, so that's the only same place that he and I made videos was Atlanta, mostly Atlanta and Nashville, and maybe Indianapolis now that I was there yesterday. And I was in Lafayette, Indiana earlier today. Lafayette seems kind of interesting for a small town and everything. Got interesting things there. Chicago, the Chicago area part of this trip is going to be some shorter, being because part of it was through the eclipse. And I was on the road for 3 days as well, so that made it kind of fucking rough. So I'll finally be done being on the road until I go back home. Should be a week from today, unfortunately. Home again with less money. But I need to have some fun. Lake Street. Lake Street has 2 different exits, I think. How long is this video? Only 9 minutes. Oh, God, I don't know what these fucking people are doing. Not going to Rockford yet. I'm going to spend a few days in the Chicago area and get some Metrotron videos. College of DuPage has a group for people with autism. They didn't have that when I was going there. I don't think I'll exit the Lake Street. I'll exit whatever the first exit is after, which I think might be all the way in Schaumburg, unfortunately. I'm not sure. Yeah, unfortunately, I can smell the piss from the cat's litter box. I just already got it in the litter box. So far, he has. I got a lot less fucking space in here because I have that huge cat carrier with a litter box in there because now he's got diabetes, unfortunately. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm pretty fucking tired. Sherrillville, Indiana, so I had enough food to eat for the day. Now I'm fucking thirsty. I hope the Wi-Fi works where I'm staying. Don't worry about that shit. I've had problems with that new laptop at certain places. Wi-Fi problems through my fucking trip. I'm from that fucking phone, the old one, playing audio from YouTube videos. So I went to T-Mobile because it was the only place and of course they didn't look at it. They just told me the phone was starting to crap out. I think it has something to do with connecting this car to the Wi-Fi and everything. That fucked it up. God, this is kind of turning. Traffic moved though. Got lucky with that after how horrible the traffic was yesterday going from Indianapolis. So when I was south of Indianapolis, after the eclipse. And when I went north and everything towards Indianapolis, right after the eclipse ended, everything seemed fine. It was a little, I guess it might have been a little bit heavier than usual, but I was moving. But I get north of Indianapolis, and this whole fucking gridlock for hours. It took 8.5 hours to get to Lafayette, Indiana, from Indianapolis. I think just for being in Lafayette, it is much nicer than Indianapolis. And Bloomington, Indiana is pretty interesting as well. I wish I could have a chance to go back there. It seems like I went to Bloomington and I went on my way to Atlanta, and it took for fucking ever to get to Atlanta because of the way the roads are. They're fucked up. There aren't any roads that connect to other roads that can get to Atlanta quick. Oh God, fucking tired. Out. I'm fucking tired. I desperately need some rest before I can at least get started with enjoying my only 8 days in the Chicago area. 11-minute video. A truck with J.B. Hunt, and J.B. Hunt rhymes with cunt. I see J.B. Hunt cars that rhyme with cunt on a lot of the Trons, a lot of the Tron videos I make. Yeah, I made pretty good time getting here, and I know exactly where it's at now. Nothing fucks up being able to get there. It should be pretty easy to find. Tollix Live. Oh shit. Don't want that thing working tollway. Shit. Fuck. Hamilton Lake Drive X Live. Only a minute left. I'm going to start this and make it part I of this video. I think it's part I.